guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming an updated curly hair routine for you guys. This is my first video of 2021, so I wanted to bring in the new year with kind of showing you guys some new products that I've been using in my hair. So my routine has switched a little bit from the curly hair routine that I filmed in 2020, I think it was. It hasn't changed by much, but I also didn't show you guys my washing routine. So in this video you guys are going to see my washing routine and also how I style my curls so that they come out like this. As y'all can see, look at her, she popping, look at her. I'm going to show you guys how I got these results. I hope so far that y'all's 2021 has been lit as as it can be, because you know Corona is still around, but I hope you guys are having a good 2021 so far. Let's get into this video, guys. Okay guys, so I am now in the shower just wetting my hair because it was looking very crusty, very much dry. So I'm just starting out wetting it like normal people do and just getting it fully soaked in the shower. Just making sure my hair gets completely wet. And then the first thing that I go in with is of course shampoo. I use the OGX Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo. I really like this one. It smells really good, and then also I'm pretty sure it's good for your hair. I try to avoid any shampoos that have sulfates and things like that, and I've done research on this one and a lot of people like it. It's supposedly really good. I do use a decent amount, as you guys can see. Just make sure to really focus it on the roots of my hair. I don't put it all throughout my hair. I kind of just scrub my roots and then it leaks down to the rest of my hair because basically just research shows that it's better to just focus it on your roots because that's where a lot of the dirt is and everything, instead of putting it on your whole hair, because that leads to extra dryness, which I don't need because my hair is already pretty dry. So I just make sure to scrub the roots, really get that shampoo in there to really clean my hair. And I'm pretty diligent with this shampoo because I just really want to make sure my hair is clean. I don't always use shampoo every time I wash my hair. I'd use it every other time that I actually wash my hair because I don't want to dry out my hair. So I mainly use it when I feel like I really just need to cleanse my hair or I have product buildup. Now I'm just rinsing all that shampoo out, making sure it's completely out of my hair before I move on to the next step, so that, you know, you gotta make sure everything's out so that it doesn't affect the other products. I am using warm water, definitely not hot. It looks a little bit hot, but it's not hot. I went in with this raw sugar, yeah, you guys can see, raw sugar mighty curls hair mask. So with this product, this is actually a new product that I've been trying. Well, I've been using it for about 2 months now and I really like it. It is super thick, so a little bit goes a long way. I kind of took a lot because my hair was pretty dry, so I wanted to make sure that it got the moisture that it needs. But this is a really thick hair mask, so a little bit definitely goes a long way. I learned the hard way when I first used it and I put a lot in my hair and it was definitely hard to get it out because it kind of leaves a coating on your hair to ensure the moisture. But I first put it in the roots like I did the shampoo, and then I definitely get it all throughout my hair. I definitely recommend this mask if you're someone who has dry hair, because I feel like it does really good with my hair and it gives it the moisture it needs. And then also I've noticed that when using this mask, I don't have to use as much product. So now I'm going through and just combing that mask throughout my hair to ensure that it gets through every strand, making sure it is thoroughly through my hair. It started to get pretty foggy, but I'll fix it, don't worry. And then I go in with this little head massager that I got from my local beauty store and just massage the mask into my hair. It massages your hair so it stimulates hair growth. And also it's just kind of something for me to do while the mask sits in my hair. Usually, obviously, if I wasn't filming, then I would just wash my body. But because I was filming, I need something, your girl needs something to do while that mask was sitting in my hair. I usually leave it in for about 5 to 10 minutes, closer to 10. But I just massage it in and then I rinse it out with warm water. Okay, now that the mask is all rinsed out, we go to my last step, which is my conditioner. This is also a new product that I've been using, which it smells so good. It's this Argan Oil Miracle Raw Shampoo. It has, the ingredients are really good. It's very simple. It doesn't have all those complicated chemicals. As you can see, I use a lot of this, but it doesn't have all those extra chemicals that you see in other bottles that you don't know what it is. Like this literally says like it's as good as a smoothie with the ingredients, and like it's basically saying like the things that are in there are so good that they could be edible. And I like that. I like to know exactly what's going in my hair, so that there's no harsh chemicals. But I make sure to get this all throughout my hair like I did the other products. This smells so good, guys, so I definitely recommend this product as well. It makes my hair really soft too, so between the smell, the softness that it does to my hair, and then the products, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Actually, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Also, I do the same thing with the comb, just raking it completely through my hair, making sure it gets through every strand. And yeah, I started rinsing it out with cold water this time so that it kind of closes my hair shaft and all the moisture kind of gets trapped in my hair. So we switched to cold water to rinse everything out. Or that is it for my washing routine in the shower. I don't know about y'all, but doing your hair is like, it's a job, sis. It is a freaking job. And that's why a lot of people say, where the frick is my string? That's, it's so wet. That's why a lot of people say they can't wear their hair curly, because like, it's work. And I was hungry, so I went and made myself a smoothie. I just have this t-shirt on my head, just soaking up the water. The first thing that I start out doing is just, not in any particular, like I don't need a comb or anything, I just part my hair down the middle, and then put one side up. Okay. And for moisturizing, I like to part my hair and like do it in sections, just because I feel like that is the best way to get moisture throughout my whole, or to ensure that my whole head has moisture in it. And then I have this part that I left out. So the first thing I do is just comb through the section that I have left out, just to untangle any hair that might have got tangled up just by like when it was drying. And the first product that I put in my hair is this Argan Oil hair butter. I love this stuff. It's very lightweight, like not too heavy, but your girl was not prepared for this video and I don't have that much left. Like look at her. I use her a lot, so that's why she's almost gone. But as a backup, if I don't have that, then I use this Cantu leave-in conditioner in my hair. The only thing about this is it's very thick, so I am going to be using some of this today because I ran out of the other one, but I only use a little bit. So if your hair is any type texture like mine and you don't want it to be too weighed down, I recommend with this product to only use a little bit because it is very heavy. So you know, I'm gonna try to finesse a little bit with this one because it's my favorite. Try to get as much as I can out before I have to switch to the other one. So I just rake this product throughout my hair, and my hair is still pretty wet. If it wasn't, then I would go through Like in the other parts, I'm probably gonna have to go through and wet it with the squirt bottle so that I can kind of get it wet again, re-wet it. That is it. But yeah, I just rake this through my hair, and then also make sure I get it at the top. Rake it through. Then don't forget about your ends. I take some more and put it on my ends. So after that's in my hair, or throughout my hair, the next thing I use is this, what is this? Black castor oil in my hair, because my hair tends to be very dry. And I feel like the black castor oil hydrates it pretty well. I don't really like the smell of it, but it does what it needs to do. So I just pour a decent amount. This stuff is heavy, so I don't pour too much in my hands. And I just rake that through my hair as well. I don't really rake this one through my hair. I just kind of put it on top of my hair. And I also make sure to put this on my ends as well. And then also I take a little bit more and put it throughout my roots. Because like I said before, my hair tends to be very dry. So I just make sure and get it throughout my roots. So now my hair is starting to dry a little bit, so I'm going to wet it and just spritz it down. And then the next thing I'm going to use is this Moroccan Curling Perfecting Styling Cream, which you guys have seen in my last video. That's not something that has changed in my curly hair routine. I just feel like this is a really nice product that sculpts my curls really well. It's not a gel, so it's not to be confused with the gel because it doesn't have the same hold as a gel, but it does sculpt my curls really well. And you guys will see, even though my hair is dry, I don't drench. You know how some people put like a lot of products in their hair? Like, I feel like I put a good amount for my hair, so if you put more and that works for you, that's totally fine. But for me, I don't put too much in my hair. Just because it gets a little weighed down and it still gets the moisture it needs with the amount that I put in there. So once that's done, I go through with this Denman brush. The Denman brush isn't necessarily my favorite, but it does sculpt my curls a little bit. I noticed it does help a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's like life-changing if you don't have the Denman brush. So I just put this throughout my hair, and I feel like it rakes the product through my hair nicely, and then I scrunch it. Okay, so that is the first layer, and then I go through with the top half and do the exact same thing. I just put this in a little section by itself so I don't do, like, you know, redo it. And this hair is pretty dry now, so I just re-wet it before I put the products in. So now both sides are done. So now that both sides have all the product in it, because I split my hair in the middle, I just wet the middle, down the middle, and take some more of this curl perfecting cream. And I don't put too much because it's already throughout my hair, so I put about this much. You guys can see that. I put that much in my hair, and then I just flip it over and just scrunch the whole thing. Curls. You guys can see the texture. And we're done for now. well, we're done, but now I just let it air dry. I do want to learn how to diffuse my hair because I don't know how to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna let it air dry and then I'll come back and show you guys the final results when my hair is dry. I am back. So my hair is about, I'd say, a good 80% dry. My roots are still a little wet, but this is how the curls look when they are about 80 or basically dry. Basically almost dry. So this is how my curl pattern looks. We have a little bit of frizz, but not much. And then, as my hair isn't very voluminous, unless, yeah, it's just not voluminous. I've never like picked it out or tried any of that. But like second day hair is like way bigger than this, so as the days go on, my hair just gets bigger. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this updated curly hair routine. Leave me a comment down below with some products that you guys use, some curly hair products that you guys recommend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.